All right, Shalom. This is Power Thumb of the Great Millstone Houston Camp back with another lesson to edify the elect. So before I begin, as always, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash, the bonus to the elder apostles and elder bishops of the Great Millstone, and peace, blessing, and salutation unto the elect, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and all the Israelites scattered abroad who don't look like a typical Negro, Latino, and Native American, but are Israelites based off of the seed of their father in the spirit. All right. And we that endure we that endure in the truth unto the end, the same shall be saved by our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach when he returns to deliver the elect during World War III and destroy our enemies. All right, doing this great war to end all wars. Now our enemy, the so-called white man, all right, biblical nationality being and his true identity being Esau Edom, has a plan. All right, and he's moving fast with his plans. And we heard Donald Trump, DJ Trump, or Nero 47, in his first term, brought out the phrase Operation Warp Speed. All right, so let me look that up real quick. Let me see what this is. Okay. So Operation Warp Speed was a U.S. government initiative launched in May 2020 to accelerate the development, manufacturing, and distribution of CV-19 therapeutics and diagnosis. It was public-private partnership that supported multiple jump shot candidates, allowing for some clinical trial phases to overlap with each other and with animal studies to speed up the process. All right, so this CV-19, as people already know, was a stepping stone to get to their ultimate goal, which is the mark, the charagma, written in Revelation 13 and 16. All right, so I want to go here. This is Psalms, I believe it's 32 or 34. Let's see. Okay. And the right to cry. And the really do out of trouble, Yahweh. We come in, right, but yep. I mean, it's good. Let's see. Bear with me. Let's see. And those, let's see. Okay, here we go. Psalms 33 and 10. Yahweh bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. The counsel of Yahweh standeth forever, forever, the thoughts of his heart to all generations. So you have these heathen, starting with Esau Edom, planning on their NWO takeover, fourth industrial revolution, man with machine. All right. In this technocracy they're trying to set up on this earth. All right. And it's going to be brought to naught. Ultimately, Esau is only going to get so far in his technocracy. He said, and it reads, he maketh devices of the people of none effect. And according to Job 20, all right, let's see. And let's start at 20. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desires. So basically, you Edomites are not going to enjoy your enterprise, which is your undertaking, the thing that you're endeavoring and laboring in. All right, which you see this push for AI, the general intelligence, AI general intelligence, and then super intelligence. And you have all of these different large corporations and investors pumping trillions and billions and trillions of dollars into this effort because this is their counsel and this is their desire and enterprise. And it reads, and there shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods, because ultimately the counsel is going to be brought to naught, and it's not going to have any effect because our Lord Yahushua is coming along with the thermonuclear missiles to destroy his kingdom. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, which is difficult situation. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, and that's the people, the wicked, all right? And I believe it's Amal, which is different from the Hebrew word Ra, which is wicked, meaning evil. Now this wicked is Amal, which is the toiling. So the working class, the middle class, concretely a laborer, figuratively a sorrowful. That labor, that is misery, had taken labor, all right, a workman. So that's what we're seeing. We're seeing an increase in protest. All right, you had the No Kings protest, which we know a lot of the people were employed by, different groups to cause order out of chaos. But you still have sincere people that are coming against the taking away of jobs from AI, the policies and laws that the Nero 47 administration is passing, because it is invading their rights and their constitution. Okay, so the people are coming up against them because this new agenda is not for the people. It's only for the super rich. And then you will have the super poor. All right. Verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly. So when Esau, makes mandatory the MOTB, that's just the beginning of it. All right. He wants to do augmented realities, all right, to where he's putting in the electronic devices in you, all right, along with the chip, okay, your eyes, hands, to so-called make you more sufficient, more capable, more advanced, okay, make you better, all right. This is the plans that he has for the people of the world. But in the full, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So while he's enjoying things going according to plan, he shall flee from the iron whipping. That's the thermonuclear missiles. And the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and coming out of the body, which is the shallow. Yea, the glittering sword coming out of his gall, terrors are upon him. All right. So in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in strait. So to get this, MOTB agenda, all right, in this fourth industrial revolution agenda off the ground and functioning in your everyday life, all right, he's having difficulties. All right, he continue to run into different stumbling blocks because the prophets are out here. You got the internet. People are exposing him for what he's doing. So what he's going to do is just bring in censorship. All right. And that's what he's doing now. Now, I want to go here. Typed in this question, if I haven't already read it. It says, how can war of attrition be applied to the civilians by the government? Now, this is the AI app DeepSeek. It says, of course, this is a critical and complex question applying the concept of a war of attrition to government's relationship with his own civilians, not about conventional war, but about a strategic, prolonged effort to break the will, resources, and capacity of a population or a specific group from within. So the squeeze on the people was becoming tighter and tighter. All right, because Esau, the so-called white man, wants to break you. Okay, he wants to make you submit to his will as if you have presenting to you that you have no other option. But as Israelites, we're going to trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua all the way to the end. All right, that's our only other option. Okay, what Esau is presenting to us is life is death. But what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua presents to us is life. Okay, even though we have to go through the straight gate to get to it. And this is the straight gate, the path of difficulty that we're going to have to go through to get to the kingdom. All right. It says, let me get this precept real quick, because Esau's trying to break niggas. All right. And a lot of our people are just going to give in. Revelation 3:10, because that has kept the word of my patience. All right. So because we have continued through trials and tribulation, all right, because we continue in the faith and doing the works of the scriptures through trials and tribulation, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to be on us to resist, all right, this great time of testing, which shall come upon all the world. It's a global agenda. All the countries in the world are moving towards digital IDs. All right, because the next step is the MOTB, to try them that dwell on the earth. All right, it's going to try everybody, but the ultimate test applies to the Israelites. That's who matters to the Heavenly Father, whether you take it or not. All right. Now, going back, it says on the DeepSeek app, applying the concept of war of attrition to government's relationship with its own citizens is not about conventional war. It's still war, though, but about a strategic. It's a strategic war. All right. Esau, the so-called white man, being wicked, he's using strategy. All right. This is Beast Field. Let's see. Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? So the serpent was a deceitful man. All right, he was more subtle. He was a wicked man that was subtle. He was cunning. All right, he knew how to flatter and win you over with his words. That any beast, which is nation, that the Heavenly Father created, 18 different nations of the field of the earth, which Yahweh power had made. See, this devil is being controlled by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and the angels. All right. So all we have to do is focus on prophecy. Esau gonna do his part. All right, we have to do ours. He's playing his role, and the elect will play theirs. And he said unto the woman, had God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. So he's using subtlety, as he's going to use subtlety in different strategies to get the people, all right, specifically you Israelites, to take the MOTB, all right. Revelation 19:20, and the beast was taken, all right, NATO, the EU, and America, and with him the false prophet of the Roman Vatican Church that wrought miracles before him with which he deceived them that received the mark of the beast. So your governments, your politicians, your bankers, and your religious leaders are all a part of the deception, all a part of pushing this MOTB to deceive you into taking it, using different strategies. All right. With which he deceived them that received the mark of the BEAST. All right. The MORK, the charagma. And them that worship his image, these both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. We read that in Job. All right. That iron weapon. That's that thermonuclear destruction that's going to take out America and the land of Israel. All right. Now, America won't be built back up, but the land of Israel will. Okay. So deception. These are using deception. All right. Let's see. Spirit Sands. Just look up this real quick. Let me look up this word serpent. All right. Nakash. Nakash. No, Nachsha. Let's see. Serpent. Fleeing serpent. Let's see. Serpent. Looking for the more figurative, all right, metaphoric term. What's that? Isaiah. All right, let's see. D right here. A crafty tempter. All right. And he's going to use your wants against you. All right. He's going to use your fleshly wants and desires against you. Like he's using the SNAP. He's using Section 8. All right. He's using Medicaid, insurance. Okay. He's using your livelihood that he's built for you. Okay. He's using all these gifts that he gave you. He's taking them away. All right. He's taking them away so you can beg for them back, because now he's made you dependent on him. And the only way you can get it back if you comply with the system, which is starting with digital AI or digital IDs, and then it will lead to the MOT, to the B. All right. Let's see. Yeah, he's a crafty tempter. He's coming up with different ways to get his agenda done. All right. The federal lockdown, the government shutdown is a part of this deception.